I'm just get you talking about what got you into cooking.
Cooking, well, with my degrees, with my degrees that I actually have were in business. But one of the things that I love was culinary. So I had to go do that myself. So I said, when I retire, this is what I was going to do. I was going to have a location where I do what I love to do.
Okay, who inspired you to cook? Like, when did you first start cooking? As a kid?
Oh yeah,
middle school,
I was probably 8, 9.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my mother and father, they were travelers. So they used to eat all the finest foods like duck, rabbit, and everything else. So we were doing that very early. And then we have a southern background. It's more so of Sumter, South Carolina, Rocky Mount, North Carolina, Hopewell, Virginia. That's who we are. So if you can think about all those flavors put in one, that's where we get our authentic southern taste from. You know, our style of cooking.
Okay, sounds good. So how many people have you had in here? What states?
Oh man, well let's talk about how many. Our first year we did 39,400 plus customers. Year 2 we were over 54,300 customers. And this year alone, I can't even tell you, we're just newly into this for our 3rd year. So if we have roughly, what's that number of cheesesteak? 20,384 cheesesteaks sold. And this gentleman here, can you grab me a fork? Let me say, come on over.
Sure.
Give you a chance to taste that. All right? Now, you won't be picking this up, but you can eat it down. Get at a try, all right? Sauteed juices, everything, all in there.
Wow.
That's all right?
Very good.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me close this up for you, and I'm going to sign it. And your number is 20,384.
Wow. Let me ask you, what stands out when you first take a bite? What stands out in that cheesesteak? What do you think about when you?
It's not a regular cheesesteak. It has all the pepper, the flavor, the cheese is in there.
Yeah,
it's like a bang of flavor.
All right, you're going to get this bag.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm going to keep this one nice and level.
Oh yeah, because that one's going to be very, very good. All right.
I got it.
Thank you very much for blessing me.
Appreciate it.
When you get home, you're going to eat some Tenderbones. All right. Have a good one. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. So that's typical. So we just got through a real busy lunch schedule. Our lunch people coming through. So our next run will probably start in about another hour and a half, all the way through dinner, and then I'll go to sold out.
Okay. And everything is made fresh to order.
Everything to order, fresh.
And what did you start out with? Like, what was your niche? What was the first item that you had on the menu that you wanted to start out with? It's called Tenderbones. So was it ribs?
It was spare ribs, exactly.
Spare ribs? Okay.
Right? It was spare ribs, and then we went into the brisket. So you initially had the spare ribs, the beef ribs, and the pork. Brisket came along a little later as I got my smoker and everything up. I have a 14-foot smoker out here. So then my brisket started to come through. Okay. So, because that's an 8.5-hour slow cook. So right, with my seasoning one, yes.
All right, sounds good. Because I'm a fan of, I like anything grilled.
Is that right?
Anything on the grill could be a tennis shoe. And could be grilled shoestrings. But when did you get onto the cheesesteaks? When did that become?
Oh, come on now. Anyone that knows Chef Bones knows that I am an avid, inspired Eagles fan. Yeah. It's been that way since I've been young. And when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, I got out on the internet, I think it was Facebook, and I said, I'm going to make you 4 of the best cheesesteaks that you ever had, the way that I do. You know, the way that I can remember them being done in Philly when I was growing up. So from those 4, it was just 4, you know, and those 4 now we're 20,000 sold just by word of mouth.
Sounds good to me. So what kind of cheese do you like on yours? Because I know they have the provolone the cheese with.
No.
How do you like yours?
I like it with straight American cheese and a Spanish onion. Ribeye meat, fresh cut green bell peppers, fresh cut red bell peppers to bring that savory sweetness in with the blend.
Sounds good to me. So you're born and raised in Delaware or Philadelphia?
Yeah, well, it's a long story. I won't go into it, but I was born at Wilmington General by way of South Carolina, well, by way of Hopewell more so. in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. So those are my parents.
Okay, sounds good to me. So what can people expect when they come into your restaurant, to your establishment?
Love. You know, what I put in the food is nothing but love. That's the only way that I can express it.
The only way you know. Sounds good to me, man. It was great talking to you.
It was nice meeting you as well.
Sounds great.
Hey, good